Let's move on to the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, had a fantastic season last year, Adam. Lamar Jackson winning the MVP award. Do you think his progression continues and he's going to be in that hunt again? And is he also the key to this Ravens team?
Yeah, I think they are. I think, again, they're an amazing team, and obviously Jackson is the head of that team as the quarterback. I would be surprised if they didn't end up being, they're favourites for this division. I'd be surprised if they don't win it, to be honest. I think, although it's going to be very tight amongst all these teams, this is one of the divisions where you sort of think all four teams could have a winning record. That is how good all of these four are. But yeah, I mean, I really like the Ravens for it. I think they've kept Jim Harbaugh, Todd Monken as well. So the offense is going to pretty much be the same. They've improved in some really good areas. They didn't go mental. They didn't go on a spending spree, but they did bring in Derrick Henry, which, as we all know, is going to be great for them. I think Josh Jones at left tackle was another one they brought in as well, who I actually think will be quite good. They got rid of a lot of players during free agency, but to me, although there's a lot of guys that have gone that were stalwarts on the team, Patrick Queen, obviously, as we will speak about, went to the Steelers. Morgan Moses, Josh Simpson, these guys on their team that, although they might not be massive names, they were really good for their system and they went really well. So I think that it's going to be a very different looking Ravens team in respect of the roster. But again, they're just a team that does really well every single year. They draft really well. I was really impressed with the draft. I think Nate Wiggins is going to be great for them at corner. And that's, you always need more corners. But they brought in so many guys that are good. They're still Super Bowl contenders. Arguably should have got to the Super Bowl this year and kind of just sort of fluffed it at the end, didn't they, against the Chiefs? Yeah. But you sort of feel like they're a team that should do well. I like them to win 12, 13 games relatively easy. The problem for them, I think, is their fellow division mates. But apart from that, really good team.
I just said a moment ago about Cincinnati, Scott, a few years ago, having that perfect tandem of defense and offense being both in a really, really good spot. Is that what we can describe this Baltimore Ravens team as now? Because when you look at both sides of the ball, it's just got playmakers, talent, the perfect guys for that Ravens system, right?
Yeah, I think I've done that natural thing where I've looked at the losses, like Adam said, like even Kevin Zeitler on the O-line, Ronald Darby going in the secondary, but they did draft well. Like Adam said, I think Harbaugh, maybe you can see that he saw that coming. And, when Lamar's coming off a season with like 76.4% completion percentage, such a good touchdown to interception ratio, we can have as many question marks as we want about them in the playoffs, because that is the bit that will be the media talk come January, how they don't turn up when that happens. But I think regular season wise, when you bring in a future Hall of Fame running back like Derrick Henry, they are the favourites, and I think they are built to contend. They just need to sort of make sure that they can continue it's easier said than done, but they won 10 of their last 11 games last season, so that just shows how strong they can be. But like Adam said, with this division in general, last season all four teams had a winning record, so this is probably the one out of the 8 where weirdly anything could happen. But yeah, going into the season, obviously the Ravens are the favourites.
Yeah, and it's really interesting.
The one thing with them, because a lot of people have kind of come out and said new defensive coordinator in Zach, or that's kind of like a little bit because it is in-house. It's not like he's come from another system. He's come from the same system. So I would imagine it will just continue to be the same. And yeah, they just look like a really good team.
Yeah, don't fix what ain't broken, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been there like on the coaching staff for a number of years as well. So yeah, I agree. I don't think it's as big as people are making out.
I'm going back to the point that you were saying about interception to touchdown ratio with Lamar. What has impressed me most about Lamar Jackson his whole career is his development that he has done as a thrower. I mean, everyone talks about when he came in, he didn't run at the combine. Is he more of a running back or wide receiver sort of thing with Lamar? Can he even throw? He can't throw, some people say, and he's got he's just come leaps and bounds developing that, and I've been so impressed by that again with my NFL cap on rather than the Steelers cap on. It's so great seeing that his dynamic play has not just been him keeping the ball on the ground. It is now developing his throwing, how much he can push the ball down the field.